Today, a slightly sensitive topic: drawing a woman's breast. The female breast has a lot to consider: volume, gravity, shape, softness. It's not simple, but it's fun to draw. If you're new to drawing this, check out my previous video where I created a guide for beginners. This video, however, is aimed at those who already know the basics but want to level up their skills. Ready? Let's jump in. First, let's review the basic shapes of the breast. The first thing I focus on when drawing breasts is expressing softness through line work. As shown on the left, I pay attention to the weight and flow of lines. The left illustration with X mark is simply flat, monotone lines. Now, see how I'm adding more variation, like this. Comparing the two, you can see how the softer lines add more depth and texture. Second, the presence or absence of a bra or seamwear changes how you draw the breast. Due to the rib cage, breasts naturally spread outward. Breasts that grow straight forward and unrealistic. So, when drawing a breast without a bra, make sure it faces outward. Of course, breast shapes vary greatly. However, nipples pointing straight ahead, cleavage without a bra, or inward-facing breasts generally don't happen naturally. Now, what happens when a bra is involved? Bras completely transform the breast. Different types of bras shape the breast differently. For example, bras with wires typically cradle the breast from below, creating a rounder shape. Bras also pull the breast inward, creating cleavage. So, a breast like this becomes more like this with a bra. Usually, we draw clothes over the breast. Adding contours that follow the breast shape can bring out its 3D effect. For outfit with plunging necklines or dress shorts, focusing on the breast shape enhances realism. For outfits without defined necklines, you can rely on folds to show depth. And for size differences, you can approach this however you like. For smaller breasts, bras often only partially cover them, focusing on gathering breast rather than lifting. For larger breasts, bras may push upward, creating cleavage that can extend near the collarbone. Alright, so when you consider the wires and the structure of bras, you can effectively draw breast shape. Next, let's explore breasts when lying down or leaning forward. This brings me to my third point: gravity. Drawing breasts when lying down is challenging due to gravity working in two directions. There's downward pull, and because of the rib cage's curvature, breasts also flow outward. Smaller breasts flatten almost entirely under downward gravity. Larger breasts, on the other hand, tend to flow sideways towards the armpits. This, of course, depends on size, shape, firmness, and age. But typically, breasts flatten both downward and outward when lying down. Cleavage doesn't naturally form in this position, unless there is a bra involved. When bras are worn, they prevent sideways flow and hold the cleavage intact. But Gravity pulling down remains, so the breast looks slightly flattened compared to when standing upright. Drawing this is tricky, I know. I recommend using the two-ball method from my earlier video, or carving out shapes for a more 3D effect like this. Lastly, let's discuss breasts when lying face down or lean forward. In this position, the breast is pressed against the surface. As we saw earlier, when the soft breast is pressed, it spreads in all directions. Soft breast naturally follows the pull of gravity, with the tips gently deforming to curve their softness. Like this. For larger, firmer breasts, the tissue may even extend upward. You'd need a pretty big breast for this to happen. Breasts further enhance this effect by maintaining a rounded silhouette. When you're drawing, you'll often be sketching characters wearing breasts, so focusing on rounded shapes is usually enough. But keep little details like this in the back of your mind. By the way, beginners are closer to going braves. Breasts are soft, 3D, symmetrical, and complex, making them both challenging and fun to draw. Personally, as a woman, I love drawing breasts because it's challenging and fun. Anyway, I hope you'll also enjoy capturing the charm of breasts in your art, in a creative, artistic sense. Thank you for watching until the end. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'd also love to make videos about coloring techniques for breasts in the future. Your support would mean so much for me. Alright then, see you in the next video. Have a great drawing day. Bye bye.